Thank you very much. It is always a thrill and always humbling for me to come to Boston and join all of you. Not the least of which is the fact that not only didn't I go to, but I wasn't even interviewed by Harvard or Yale. I don't bear much of a grudge, though. So it's just great to come and be able to share with all of you a little tiny taste of the scientific research, clinical expertise that is here in this community and that we so proudly support. I'm just thrilled to join you. We have 20 of the 33 distinguished researchers who are based in New England with us today. At least I believe we have 20. These are all people who are receiving BCRF grants this year, and our investment in this talent exceeds $5.8 million this year alone, which is just remarkable. Congratulations. Just a little bit of background. You may, or some of you will remember, one of the points of many that we're so proud of is that one of the very first BCRF grants ever made in Boston was to the late and great Judah Folkman at Children's Hospital in 1997, after we had awarded him our Jill Rose Award for Outstanding Research Achievement. In years after that, we expanded to many other stellar New England institutions, all of which are represented with us today. And each year we have embraced more and more talent from New England, bringing us to the 33 that we currently fund. So what I'm going to do over the next couple of minutes is name them and ask them to stand. Now, you are all going to be tempted to applaud for each one of them. And you can do that, but if you do, it's going to take us a lot longer to get through this part. So we will acknowledge that they are all deserving of hugs, kisses, and applause. But let's hold it to the end, get through the names, because then we can get to the interactive part of the program that I know so many of you enjoy. As I call the grantees' names, please stand at your table. For some of you, you'll be standing a while. I'm sorry about that. So from Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, Dr. Louis Cantley, Dr. Stu Schnitt, Dr. Nadine Tung, and Dr. Gerberg Wolf. From Brigham and Women's, Dr. Ross Berkowitz. From Children's Hospital, Dr. Marcia Moses and Dr. Zoltan Zalassi. From the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, Dr. Monica Bartonoli, Dr. Priscilla Brastianos, Dr. Miles Brown, Dr. Alan DeAndrea, Dr. Judy DeAndrea. I want to note that Judy serves with me on BCRF's Scientific Advisory Board, and you will see a little more of Judy in just a minute. Dr. Dirk Eaglehart, Dr. Bill Kalin, Dr. Jennifer Ligabell, Dr. Nancy Lynn, who's hidden behind the pillar from me, I know, there she is. Dr. David Livingston, Dr. Ursula Matalanos, Dr. Cornelia Polyak, Dr. Andrea Richardson, and Dr. Charles Wang. From Dartmouth Medical School, Dr. Karen Leiby, and Dr. Michael Sporn. From Harvard Medical School, Dr. Joan Brugy. From the Harvard School of Public Health, Dr. Walter Willett. From Massachusetts General Hospital, Dr. Dan Haber, Dr. Michaela Higgins, and Dr. Sadhna Vora. From Tufts University School of Medicine, Dr. Charlotte Cooperwasser. From the Whitehead Institute, another person you'll hear a little more from in a moment, Dr. Robert Weinberg. And from Yale, Dr. Lajos Puzdai and Dr. David Rim. Now we applaud. If nothing else, you can see why it's intimidating to moderate for them. It really is an honor to introduce this brain trust. Boston represents an enormous focus of BCRF's research dollars. The Foundation's cumulative investment in local talent now exceeds $41.8 million, just about $42 million. Now, the goal of today's event is to salute this tremendous scientific capacity here in Boston and to bring the latest research developments from all over the world here to you. BCRF is particularly remarkable in its efficiency. As you probably have heard, 91 cents of every dollar that is raised goes directly to research in both breast cancer and other areas of cancer research, and to awareness. And I see us, and I feel strongly about this, as important and complementary to many other organizations that are out there. In response to audience feedback and suggestions that we've gotten from the Boston Leadership Committee, who've done such a great job here, our session today is a little different from what we've done before. We're going to have an interactive discussion rather than more formal presentations from a series of panelists. For about 20 minutes or so, we'll engage in what I hope is a high-level discussion, a chance to illuminate areas of interest for all of you. And then we will have time for questions, and we've gotten a bunch of them already. For any of you who have more questions or think of them as the session unfolds, grab the cards, write them. There'll be people on the floor who can get the questions from you and bring them up to us. So without any further ado, I want to introduce again Dr. Garber and Dr. Weinberg to join me here on the stage.